Shall we begin? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Toastmasters meeting. Now, I'd like to remind you all before we move forward that we're here to provide a positive and supportive learning environment to all of our members so that they can practice their public speaking skills as well as their leadership skills, thus leading to further to a greater self-confidence and personal growth. Now, that is our normal mission, but today, rumors are that we also want to make it spooky. That we're here for Halloween and we're supposed to be a little bit weirded out and creeped out, not just positive. I hope this will be interesting and I hope you will all enjoy this. But before that, this is a strange meeting because it's not just one club here. There's two clubs joining today, joining forces. We have Toastmasters Cluj as well as Timisoara Enterprise, Toastmasters, sorry, TS from Timisoara. Guys, if you're here from either Cluj or Timisoara or somewhere else, please head over to chat and yell to us to let us know where you're from, where you're joining us from. If you're here for the first time or not, please let us know and drop a little line in chat for either be it Timisoara English speakers or Toastmasters Cluj, wherever you're from or somewhere, please let us know in chat so everyone can meet people here, so we can just mingle around a bit and know who we're talking to, because we don't know everyone like we usually do. So Cluj, Timisoara, please hop in and type in chat, so let us know where you're from. That being said, this would be the only time we're going to go into chat. When we're speaking here, please remember that we don't have professional speakers. We have people who are here to learn, people who are here to practice and become better. For that reason, make sure that you pay them close attention and you pay close attention to their speeches and you give them the space they need to learn. Is that cool with everyone? Everyone okay with this? Everyone, please give us a thumbs up. Now, that being said, I see a lot of hugs in chat. I see a lot of chatter. I'd like to see this energy throughout the entire meeting, be it spooky or not. And to remind you all, we have a host for each of our meetings. We have a person that takes care of our speakers, takes care of our evaluators, takes care of everything that happens here on stage. And tonight, the host is from Timisoara. It's not from Cluj. It is from our sister club in here, and it is Tatiana. So please welcome Tatiana with a huge round of applause to carry our meeting forward tonight.
Thank you, Katalin. Welcome, everyone, and a big hello from my side. Halloween, and hello, Halloween also. Legend says that the veil between the world of the living and the spirit world is the thinnest on Halloween. Ever since I was a child, I can remember a certain feeling in the air during the end of October, Halloween time. The closer the calendar gets to the last day of October, the more electric the atmosphere becomes. So as I grew older and became more interested of history, legends, and mysteries of all Halloween Eve, I discovered that the change in the air wasn't merely just my imagination. Pagan legends say that thousands of years ago that at October 31st, the veil between two worlds, the spirit world and the human world, is the thinnest, and the dead can walk among us. Oh no, it's not like zombies, of course, you must have thought that. It's just like that brief moment when the spirits can cross easily into our world and walk among us during Halloween. So mwahaha to you too this evening. Well, on this mysterious note, it is my pleasure to be your host for this magical evening. And together with our general evaluator, Adelina, and our table topics master, George, we have prepared a tremendous meeting for you. First, we will be inspired by our colleagues that prepared their speeches from home. And here we have Dan and Razvan. After this, we will be invited to feel the thrill during the impromptu speeches. And that is going to be led by George Blaga, our table topics master. By the end, our evaluation team will help us improve our public speaking skills. To describe better this part, I would like to invite our lovely general evaluator, Adelina, to tell us a little bit more. In your big round of applause, Adelina, our general evaluator.
Thank you, Tatiana, and good evening, everyone. As a general evaluator tonight, I'm here not to be the eye from Mordor to watch on everybody and to punish you, but I'm here in a supportive manner to watch and see what you do good and what you can improve in your feedback delivery. And that being said, I'm going to present you my team of evaluators, because I'm not going to do this by myself. I have a team behind my back, and I have the speech evaluators who will deliver a speech based on the objectives of every speaker. The second type of evaluators are the technical evaluators, which are the A counter, the grammarian, the timer, and the body language evaluator. In order to better understand the roles, I will invite each one of them on the stage to present their mission for tonight. So I'm going to start with the A counter, which is Ioana Popovic. I will invite her on the stage to tell us a few words about her role. Ioana?
Thank you, thank you. So tonight I will be a detective, actually, because there's a murder that happened a while ago. So I need to find out who murdered that, the fluency. We need a fluency in our speeches because we want to bring more credibility to our audience. We don't want to have filler words like ums or and so on, or pauses that are not really required. So I will check every speech and I will check everyone on his or her role and see how are they doing. And for me, any or any kind of sound that you're making or pause might be a clue for me to find out who eventually murdered the fluency. So I will come back with my report as a detective. Thank you.
Thank you to Ioana, and good luck in your challenge. I can barely wait to see your report. The next technical evaluator for tonight is our grammarian, and I'm gonna invite Dragos Argint on the stage to present us his role. Dragos?
Yep. Hi guys, today I will be the grammarian, and of course I would like to let you know first things first that the grammar is not scary during this meeting. It is very hot because we are two clubs united by the same mission, and yeah, this is quite nice. My role for today is to pay attention when it comes about the language. I will take a look about, I will pay attention to the rephrases, how you use the verbs, the adjectives, and I can let you know how can we use correctly. Also, I will notice down the creative expressions, and I brought for you the word of the evening, which is tremendous. I wrote in a chat, but I will do it again after my my speech. Tremendous meaning is titanic, gigantic, enormous. And I will give you an example. We will have a tremendous public speaking meeting because we are here to and enjoy your stories about Halloween. Therefore, I will get back later with my report. Adelina?
Thank you, Dragos, and good luck in your mission. The next technical evaluator for tonight is our timer, and I'm going to invite Vlad Bruneanu in order to present us his role for tonight. Vlad?
Thank you, Adelina. So, as Adelina said before, I will be your timer for tonight. This means that I will ensure, or I will make sure that everybody develop his ability to keep the time right, to keep us on track regarding the time. For this, I'll be short and I will present you the rules. There are 3 cards, green, yellow, and red. For the grammarian, for the general evaluator, for our prepared speakers, and for the body language evaluator, when there are 2 minutes left, I'll show the green card. When there is 1 minute left, I'll show the yellow card. And there is when the time is up, I will show the red card. For everybody else, this includes the timer, the A counter, the speakers evaluators, and the table topics contestant. When there is 1 minute left, I will show the green card. When there are 30 seconds left, I will show the yellow card. And when the time is up, I will show the red card. This being said, I wish you a tremendous meeting. Have fun and enjoy the ride. Adelina?
Thank you, Vlad. And the last but not least technical evaluator for tonight is our body language evaluator. And if you want to find more about his role and his mission, and I'm sure you want, I'm going to invite Claudiu Nemes here on stage to present us his role. Claudiu?
Thank you. So
your microphone.
Okay, now it's good, yeah? So the language of the body is the key that can unlock the soul. It's one expression of, I don't know who, but it's very important to have some opinion and suggestion about body language. And my role for this evening is to pay attention to the following items: facial expression, eye contact, gesture, posture, and body movement. Maybe we'll see some body movement on the speakers who prepare the speech. So I have some direction and just some suggestion for you, just to have some a little bit more light to can see well. And also it's important to can see your hand or some, it's important to only to have some torso, from torso up, your position on the screen. It's very important, don't only see your head, because I cannot be sure how it transmits your message also with your hand. So I will come back with my what can I say, with my report later. So thank you, Adelina, it's your turn. Thank you.
Thank you, Claudio. Thank you, everyone. And as I said, there are 3 types of evaluators, and the third one, guess whose? It is you, the public, because we encourage receiving feedback from people outside our club, because an external perspective may help us grow. So feel free to give private feedback in the chat or general feedback, whatever suits you better. That being said, there's a thing I would like to encourage you to do in order to support our speakers for tonight. As our host and our president mentioned, I'm gonna make sure that you receive the message. Please keep your microphones off during the speeches. And the rule of applause is like raising the hands and do like princesses or just use emoticons. That being said, I'm gonna have my eyes on you, and I'm gonna come back at the end of this evening with my report. Thank you and good luck. Tatiana?
Thank you so very much, Adelina. Now you heard her. She will have her eyes on us. So, dear all, now we know everything that's ahead of us. So let's start. Well, the Celts dressed as spirits on All Hallows Eve because they believed that they would blend in with the spirits that crossed that evening through the veil. They also believe that because Halloween falls exactly between the autumn equinox and winter solstice, the day holds magical properties. I'm very curious, what does our next speaker believe? Because he will break the ice for this section, and not only for our prepared speeches section, but also for his journey. But before our speaker Dan Bodnariuk starts, I would like to invite his evaluator Bianca, to let us know what will she be following as Dan's speech objectives. In your round of applause, Bianca.
Thank you so much. Our colleague here tonight has an icebreaker, which is very exciting, but can also be very scary and a tremendous challenge. We are respecting the theme of the night, to say so, because your first speech can be a little bit threatening. Dan's objectives are rather simple, because his mission here tonight is to introduce himself to his fellow Toastmasters and to learn the basic plan of a speech. That being said, I wish you all the luck and go and break a leg out there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bianca. Now we also know what is Dan's speech objective. So for the next 5 minutes, in your big round of applause, Dan Bodnariuk with his icebreaker, The Bridge.
Bine v-am găsit, mă auziți? Se aude? Okay. 40 years ago, a small and perfect creature was born, screaming to the world, "Hello, everybody, I'm Dan, nice meeting you. My parents were very, very happy they had a son. Well, it was love at first scream, no? My Romanian mother and Ukrainian father, they were my entire universe. Well, but I had a dilemma. What am I, Romanian or Ukrainian? He should speak only Romanian not to get confused, my mother said. My father lost this battle. Now I speak only Romanian. Would you think that speaking only Romanian will tilt my identity to the Romanian side? Well, I got along with everybody from the Ukrainian community and the Romanian community. I was speaking about them. They wanted to know me. Everything went well. Finally, I realized that I'm connecting them. I'm connecting both communities, and I got my identity. I was very happy. Well, the elementary school was really boring. I was a really shy boy, under the radar, nobody to see me, non-existent there. But the high school was an emotional roller coaster. I started to go to parties. I started to meet girls. Very interesting. My best colleagues were speaking Hungarian, which was really strange for the other colleagues that were from Romanian families. But I was always on their side, trying to fill the gaps between the cultures. As you see, I'm always trying to be in the middle with them. Unfortunately, I was really confused in the high school, not knowing exactly what to do. So I ended up studying tourism geography. What's the point in knowing the height of a mountain when everybody knows it? That wasn't for me. Tourism, although it was about people, and I liked it, it taught me how to connect tourists with their destination, with their dream destination. That was nice. My jobs were people-oriented. I liked that. I was working for an international Romanian transportation company. I had the chance to travel a little bit in Italy and Spain, and I had adventures of my life. There I met also a girl that I fall in love with. Beautiful story. But that's not the point in this story now. Today, I am a help desk technician, and I'm trying to connect my customers with the technical teams when they have problems. It's simple as that. It seems like that, but when they are stressed, hell breaks loose. Well, luckily, I'm here to solve the job. As you see, all my jobs were people-oriented. So I started to realize that's the way that I am. This is my identity, to be with people. Besides that, I am a member of a political party. I know politics sucks. Everybody says that, but I like it. I'm not doing politics, but I'm an activist, and I'm shouting as I can, we are the best. Also because I like going the bicycle, I would have liked to have a bicycle club in Timisoara, but I hadn't found it. So I joined in another club, a running club, where I met interesting people and that like to run like me. And nonetheless, I was telling you that I like to run. I was telling you that I like to know people, and I like people from different cultures. Although I must confess your secret, I don't like to travel. Many are asking me why. Because I have a bad orientation and I'm really scared of being in unknown places. But if you like to join me, then it's okay for me. How can I travel without going somewhere? I said to myself. Then I found an international event here in Timisoara where you can meet people of different cultures, which I liked a lot. And from then I was starting to help them to organize this event. This is about my hobbies. And what I would like to tell you is that besides having emotion, which is normal in an icebreaker speech, I have joined Toastmasters. Well, Toastmasters, it was quite an adventure. I was thinking to myself, what can I learn here? First, I was participating only at events and meetings and saying nothing. Then my colleagues were inviting me to go in front. I had a very noisy colleague that did that. And I started participating at the table topics, which I liked a lot. I liked more than prepared speeches. I hope that would change. What I'm trying to say is that, and I'm inviting you, is to try to connect your friends, is to try to bring them together, to speak about the communities you are in, and to create a network of beautiful people. Thank you guys for listening, and I'm wishing you a lovely day.
Thank you so much, Dan, and congratulations for breaking the ice in such a great and tremendous manner. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, getting back to our theme, hundreds of years ago, people would invite the dead home to feast with their loved ones and to come in out of the cold. Other customs included leaving food out for family members who had passed on, and even performing rituals to aid in communicating with the dead. Now, these are some interesting facts, and they might be just tales. But our next speaker will tell us a true tale. Our next speaker is Răzvan Farkas, and he's already a good storyteller, but any good storyteller needs a great evaluator. So that's why I'm going to invite Răzvan's speech evaluator, Călin, to let us know what will he be following. In your big round of applause, Călin Gălea.
Ooh, I'm Răzvan speech evaluator. Răzvan speech is an elective project for level 3 connecting with storytelling. And his plain objective is to use a story inside a speech, or to practice using a story in a speech, or deliver a speech who is in its entirety a story. Now, this story can be a personal story, a folk tale, or one story which was conceived by Răzvan. And this is what I will be paying attention in the next 7 minutes or so to the stories that Răzvan will tell us. This is it.
Thank you very much, Călin. I know you will be all ears. So, dear all, for the next 7 minutes, Răzvan Farkas will be sharing his speech with us, The Telltale Heart.
Nervous, very dreadfully nervous I have been. But why would you say that I'm mad? Hearken and observe how healthily, how calmly I can tell you the full story. It is impossible to say how first the idea has entered my brain. But once conceived, it haunted me day and night. Object, there was none. Passion, there was none. I loved the old man, but it was his eye that did not lie, the eye of a vulture. Whenever it fell upon me, my blood ran cold. And so, by degrees, I've made up my mind to take the life of the old man. You fancy me mad, huh? Madmen know nothing. But you should have seen me, how I faked it when I went to work. Now, every night, about midnight, I'd turn the latch of his door and open it. You would have loved to see how cunningly I proceeded, how the madman have been so wise as this. But unfortunately, I found the eye always closed, and I could not fulfill my job. For it was not the old man who vexed me, but his evil eye. One night, I was more than usually cautious when opening the door. Perhaps he heard me. Now, you may think that I drew back, but hello! His room was black as a pitch, with a thick darkness, and I knew he could not see the door. "Who is there?" he cried out. It was the growl of mortal terror. Listen. Just listen. the beating of the old man's heart. And now, a new anxiety seized me. The sound would be heard by the neighbor. The old man's hours had come. He was stoned dead, and his eye would trouble me no more. No more. You still think me mad? You would think so no longer when I describe the wise precaution I took with the concealment of the body. A shriek had been heard by a neighbor during the night. Suspicion of foul play had arrived. The next morning, 3 gentle police officers knocked on my door, and I let them in. What had I to fear? The shriek, I said, that was just me in a bad dream. The old man? Oh, the old man, well, he's in the country. I took my visitors all over my house. I bade them search well, look everywhere. And then I led them at length to his chamber and desired them here to rest from their fatigues, while mockingly I myself, in the wild audacity of my perfect triumph, I placed my own seat upon the very spot beneath which reposed corpse was buried under the planks. My manner had convinced them. I was singularly at ease. Oh no. I became pale because I started hearing the old man's heartbeat again. I just wished them gone. I rose and talked about trifles with violent gesticulations, but the noise steadily increased and increased and increased. Oh God, what could I do? Was it possible they heard now? What could I do? They know, Almighty God, they know. And they are making a mockery of my horror. I knew I must scream or die. Villains, I admit the deed. Tear up the planks, tear up the planks. Here it is, the beating heart of his hideous old man.
Congratulations, Răzvan. Thank you for this bookishly awesome moment. And I think that this Răzvan's speech is the perfect transition towards our next section. Well, while I've never had a ghostly dinner party or ordered a spiritual pizza for the dead, end of October has always felt different and unpredictable to me. From the moment the sun appears in the morning until the final stroke of midnight. Since we don't know what exactly to expect in the following few days, I will invite on the screen an improvisation expert, the person that will help us get ready for anything that will come. So in your big round of applause, our table topics master, George Blaga.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the second and maybe the best section of any Toastmaster meeting, the improv section, which I am his proud host. So what we are doing here, I have prepared a series of topics, which I will invite all of you to join if you want and if you dare. And you will have 20 seconds to think about, you will pick one of them and you will have 20 seconds to think about and 2 minutes to deliver the speech. Our favorite timer will help us and guide us through the process. At 1 minute, you will see the green card. At 1 minute and past half, you will see the yellow card. And of course, you will see the red card, but you should know that we love you, but time's up. Okay, how you can access, how you can join us by in two ways. Either you are typing on the chat, or you can unmute yourself and you say, hey, George, I want to pick a topic. At the end of this session, we will vote for a winner, and he or she will have a special surprise. So without further ado, I would like to invite you to join and pick and dare to to choose a topic. Who is the first contestant?
Here, George.
Oh, that's awesome. Can you tell me your name?
Well, my name is Razvan Muska. I am first time here.
Awesome.
And I really want to break the ice.
That is awesome, awesome. So we have here 9 topics. You can choose between 1 and 9, whatever you like.
7 is my lucky number.
7, always the 7. Excellent. Are you ready?
I hope.
So I will read twice. How would you describe the scariest place where you have ever been? How would you describe the scariest place where you have ever been? You have 20 seconds and good luck.
Thank you. The most scary place where I really been there was in old underground boxes in Amsterdam. I was there in 2019. Was really scary. They have a full program for tourists. The program are very interactive. They invite foreign tourists to enter in something like a game with them, but the game, I repeat, are very scary. And oh my God, sorry. Everything there are organized for a very high level of good feedback at the end of the tour visit. They really ask you at the end of the visit if you like them, and they invite you via a QR code to send them an online review. And yes, there I've been there in a few years ago, and I really recommend to all of you to visit the place. Was the most scary place for me. Thank you for your patience, your understanding for my first time here. Sorry for my delays and so on. Thank you again. I see the yellow one. Thank you.
Thank you, Razvan. That was very good. Thank you for
yes.
sharing your experience in Amsterdam. And we hope you will join us next time as well. Okay, moving on. We still have left a lot of topics. Who is the next courageous contestant? Let's see. If not, the Toastmaster promised me that I can pick.
Pick me. George,
Okay. Yes.
Pick a subject. Yes, I would like to pick a topic. Did I say it right?
Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me your name,
Marius.
please? Sir. Marius. Excellent, sir. Okay, so you have 1 through 9 without 7. Let's see. 3. Excellent choice. Oh, this is a funny one. The legendary Frankenstein suffered a panic attack during Valentine's Day. What would you tell him to calm him down? The legendary Frankenstein suffered a panic attack during Valentine's Day. What would you tell him to chill him down? You have 20 seconds to think about and 2 minutes to amaze us.
Did I get this right? Is it about Valentine's Day or it's Halloween? Just to make sure.
It's about what do you want to be? It's about so
no,
Frankenstein.
What's the question? Yes.
The question. Okay, again. So the legendary Frankenstein.
Okay.
Okay.
I got that
suffered a panic attack during Valentine's Day. We don't know what happened with him. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
How would you tell what would you tell him to calm him down?
Okay.
Okay, it's clear now.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So the first thing that I tell him that things are not always as hard as they seem to be, and since he gets year-round joy from scaring people and terrorizing others, this is his moment. Valentine's Day, it's when you get your heart crushed. So this is his turn. Most likely, love is just around the corner for him. So I'll just tell him to be brave and endure like others do. And you never know. Everything that goes up must come down and vice versa. So his luck will come nevertheless. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Marius. Those were pretty good advices for Frankenstein. Okay, moving on. Who is next? Who would like to, get out of their comfort zone and join us? I see here Radu, would you like to join us?
Yes.
Excellent. Radu, please pick up. Tell me a number between 1 and 9 without 3 and 7.
8.
8. Ooh, this is a tough one. Okay. The ghost cookie is every monster's favorite snack. How would you prepare such food for your fellow monsters? The ghost cookie is every monster's favorite snack. How would you prepare such food for your fellow monsters? Enjoy.
Well, I have to say it's really a challenge. In my days, I made people cry. So I guess tears will be one of the ingredients. Tears from people who cry. Next one. I need some substance. So I put some money. Money, please, everyone. You can buy everything. Tears, money, and what the heck? I will just hire a cook. Why would I bother with something like this? I will hire a cook and make a monster cookie or something. Maybe I'll make a party and have a menu. But I will also pull a prank on the ghost. Why should eat for free? One of the cookies will contain holy water. Yeah, you know, business, yeah? I have to be tough guy around here and show who is the boss. Yeah, you know, you see? So after I put some pranks and holy water, that will be a really ghost, but because the ghost will be scary, you know, see? Yeah, see? So that's my choice. A cook, holy water, and a really scared ghost. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Radu, for your amazing receive. I hope everyone noted. I hope it's definitely worth trying. So, who is next? Let's see. We are just getting warmed up. We still have some interesting topics.
I would like to try.
Oh, Dragos, awesome. Dragos, name a number between 1 and 9 without 7, 3, and 4.
6.
6. Excellent choice. Let's see. Oh, this is an interesting one. What is your biggest nightmare? What is your biggest nightmare? You have 20 seconds and 2 minutes to amaze us. Enjoy.
My biggest nightmare is when I go to my mom with my girlfriend and my mom will ask her, dear, go and cook a chorba. I don't like this, but this is my nightmare because my mother considers that a woman must cook a chorba. This is very important for her. I don't know how can I manage it in this moment. I am avoiding this for such a long time. I mean, she is asking me, Dragos, when you will present your girlfriend. Yeah, and I will try to give her a message. But, you know, besides the fact that she wants to make her cook that chorba, I'm pretty sure that she has a lot of different things that can become a nightmare. Besides the chorba, also she would like to ask me to cook for her chorba, which is not available because I don't know cooking, of course. Therefore, this is my nightmare, and I hope that you, after this meeting, I will pass over it and I will try to have a solution and to, yeah, to be good with that. Thank you.
Thank you, Dragos. We hope that you will find a solution for this situation. Okay, beautiful people, we still have subjects, and the most interesting one and the most spooky ones, they haven't been called. So who is next? Let's see who is next. Oh, Tanya is showing me someone, but I don't know who.
Hit me. Let's go,
Catalin, come on, please. Let's do this. So we have 1, 2, 5, 9. Wait. Okay, tell me. Let's. Okay, 2. Oh, this is a perfect one for you. You're an inventor. You invented a series of methods to scare away the stage fright. Tell us about those methods. You are an inventor. You invented a series of methods to scare away the stage fright. Tell us about those methods. 20 seconds on the clock and 2 minutes to deliver.
In ancient times, I started thinking about what would solve the problem of the fear of public speaking. And over the years, I've attempted so many solutions to scare the fear itself away. The first was an absolute travesty. It was a disguised man that would join the audience, dressed as a horrible, horrible gorilla. Would look around and would look angrily at the speaker, hoping to scare the fear away. Unfortunately, none of the speakers reacted positively to this experience. They found the gorilla dreadful and horrifying, and to be fair, they became even more frightened. So our first experiment was failed. The second one tried with a horrible mechanical apparatus. It tried with a large device filled with gears and needles and syringes and electronics and light bulbs and, one of those really, really large Goldberg machines where you drop a little piece and it moves all over the place and everything moves constantly. Although the fear was actually defeated at this time, it had unfortunately distracted speakers and nothing they said made any sense after a while. All of the words and sentences got mangled in the process. And finally, we decided that none of the visual distractors would work, and I would have one more chance with my final invention to defeat the fear of public speaking. And with that, I tried for the first time to use music. And I played music throughout the speeches, and people relaxed and became more comfortable. And finally, my invention worked, and I could sell it and become a millionaire. At least, that's what hopefully will happen soon.
Wow, thank you, Catalin, for the amazing methods. Definitely music is one of them. Okay, we still have some interesting subjects left. Who is next? Who is there to get out of his comfort zone and maybe to scare off some stage fright? Let's see. Oh, I see here, Julian. Is that correct? You raise your hand.
Correct.
Julian, please. Please choose between 1, 4, 5, and 9.
1.
1. Excellent choice. What was the spookiest experience of your entire life? What was the spookiest experience of your entire life? 20 seconds, Julian, to think about it, and 2 minutes to deliver it. Enjoy.
Oh, yeah. Scariest. I think you have to understand that I've been a bit traveling, not that much, a bit of Asia and a bit of Africa. So I've been to nice places such as India, Yemen, the failed state, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo, which, as you know, every state which has the name democratic in it, you might hint that is going completely to the other side, like the German Democratic Republic. They were very democratic and they had a nice thing called Stasi. In Romanian, it was known as Securitate. Well, one of the funniest experiences which I had was in Yemen. And there you can imagine the normal people walking on the street with knives like this. You could check online, which is the kind of, let's say, national dress code. And that was not a scary thing. It was not even the fact that at the hotel where we're staying, there was a nice guy guarding us with a Kalashnikov, of course. And not even that. You might pass by the British embassy and you could see some armed vehicles ready to shoot because they had a bombing there. Or you could pass by a place where there were some big metal things, you know, the kind of ones which are provided by cannons to the enemies. And when you ask what is in there, you said, this is the cemetery, but it's a specific cemetery. It's for the people who died shot, not for normal diseases like plague, cholera, or whatever. So that was an interesting experience. And at the end, I stayed only 30 days. The fun part came. You just get into the plane and you know that it's gonna take off and you're gonna be off. But surprise, surprise, the temperature literally rises inside the plane and you don't know why. And you just hear the guy saying, we have some problems with the air conditioning. Let's see if we can fix it. Well, bloody hell, I was thinking, I hope they'll fix it or just get us down, or they're just gonna boil us as lobsters. But about how I got out of that in another speech. Thanks.
Thank you, Lian, for sharing us this very interesting experience. I've never been in that country, but who knows? Okay, we still have left 3 topics. I don't know if we have time for all 3 of them. I will, our Toastmaster will confirm. So, who is the next courageous, not being afraid to step up?
Yeah,
Let's see.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you tell me your name, please?
Yeah, this is Juan Carlos. Nice to meet you.
Juan Carlos. Excellent.
Yeah, but have me patience because first time in here, okay?
No worries, my friend. There is always a first time. So 5, 4, or 9? Tell me a number.
9.
4, 5, or 9? This is
9.
the ultimate offer. Sorry?
9.
Okay. 9. Okay, this is a perfect one for you. You are attending to a Halloween party. What costume would you wear and why? You are attending to a Halloween party. What costume would you wear and why? You have 20 seconds to think about it and 2 minutes to deliver the speech. Good luck.
Well, so the costume that I would choose for a Halloween party would be definitely Homero Simpson. So I imagine a party where maybe Halloween should not be so scary only. It's about having fun. But here, Homero Simpson is a person who like to join the parties and to have fun and just to do not be so much concerned about how he looks like. So he only likes to talk and to know people around. So, but at the time he's arriving, he's maybe seeing people from everywhere wearing different kind of costumes, but very crazy, scary and so on. But he don't mind because he's just happy about the moment. and to spend some good time with the friends and to tell stories about life and so on, and maybe to predict the future a bit here and there. And at the end, I would say the purpose of the party should be met, because as I mentioned, this is all about, should not be too much scary about this Halloween thing. And that's it.
Wow. Thank you, Carlos. That's been pretty good.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We still have two topics. Who would like to finish? I mean, almost finish this session.
I'll take one subject.
Okay. Can you tell me your name, please?
Vlad.
Vlad. Excellent, Vlad. 5 or 4? 4 or 5? 5 it is. That is the one. Are you ready? Okay. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the scariest villain of them all? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the scariest villain of them all? You have 20 seconds to think about this particular villain that you think is the scariest, and 2 minutes to speak about it. Have fun.
Okay, so when I look in the mirror and I ask her who is the scariest villain of them all, I see myself, because I have a brother which looks just like me. Although he's 2 years older than me, people often confuse us as twins. I say that he's the scariest villain of them all because he has a certain style to talk you out or to teach you something that whenever he wants to tell me or tell somebody else, he's got some arrogant and cocky attitude that whenever he opens his mouth to say something, he leaves me or anybody else with the impression that he's a king who knows them all. He's the knowingly all villain who is always ready to teach, to share his knowledge with others. Thank you.
Thank you, Julian, for sharing with us the scariest villain of them all. It was definitely a great speech. A little bird told me that this was the last speech, but before we are ending this session, I would like to repeat. I would like to say thank you to all of you that participated, and I would like to name again every participant in order. So the first one was Răzvan. After that, Marius, Radu, Dragoș, Cătălin, Julian, Juan Carlos, and Vlad. We will have a vote, and shall we see who is the winner of this section at the end of the meeting. Until then, I wish you very best of luck and see you next time. Tatiana.
Thank you so very much, George. Let's give a huge round of applause for George and the table topic section. I'm sure that everyone and each and every one of us stepped out of their comfort zone. And now that we have had our tricks, let's see if we deserve our treats. And what better way to serve the treats online than by speech and evaluation. So I would very much like to invite our general evaluator, Adelina, to introduce the evaluators and let us know how can we be better public speakers. In your big round of applause, Adelina.
Thank you, Tatiana. Now we arrived in the third section of this evening, and we're going to start with receiving some feedback for our speakers. And we're going to start with our first speech evaluator, who is Bianca Lăpuștea. She will evaluate Dan Bondariuk's speech. So I'm going to invite you, Bianca, on stage to deliver your feedback. Bianca?
Very much, Adelina. First of all, I want to congratulate you, Dan, for breaking the ice tonight. From my point of view, you fulfilled this project very, very nice, and you completed your objectives. I am sure that I speak in the name of all of us when I say that for sure we know you better, and I think that you experienced the basic structure of a speech. I really liked that you had a personal speech and you highlighted the most important parts of your life, like the choice between the languages, the high school period, and your types of jobs. You also shared with us how you began your experience here at Toastmasters and the meetings. Being a personal speech, you made us empathize with you, and this is an important asset of a speech. So congratulations on that. Also, I really loved that you snuck in some jokes, and I think that they felt really natural and I enjoyed them a lot. And humor is another big and important asset, might be an important asset of a speech. I would want to recommend you in the future to work more on the intrigue of your speech, to say it like this. I think that you could emphasize more on some aspects, on the thing that you want to be memorable for your audience. And I think that those parts, the parts that you feel that are most important for you, the parts that you feel are special, and I'm sure that we will remember more about your speech if you want to point out some aspects. So to sum up, congratulations again for your speech. Congratulations for having a personal and funny speech. And in the future, I would recommend you to work more on the parts you want to have more impact for your audience. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bianca, also for your feedback. The second speech evaluator for tonight is Călin Gâlea, and he will evaluate Răzvan Farca's speech. I will invite you, Călin, on the stage to deliver your feedback.
Good evening again, everybody. Thank you, Adelina. Let me begin my speech evaluation for Răzvan by stating that in more than 11 years in Toastmasters, I did not see such kind of speech, which was a monologue, in my opinion, but with great storytelling. And I will present some ideas about vocal variety, body language, storytelling, and not so much about the speech structure, because frankly, I did have some difficulties in following the story in its completeness, in its fullness. Now, speaking about the speech structure, the entire Răzvan speech was the story. This was according to the objectives of the project, so congratulations. Then the part with the vocal variety, pauses, body language. From my opinion, I would give Răzvan a 9 out of 10 for vocal variety. And especially I am happy about using the pauses. I had a discussion today with him with several aspects of his speech, which he would like to pay attention, and one of them was the pauses. And in my opinion, he used excellent. His usage of the pauses was excellent, getting the attention of the audience, and also inserting these pauses at the right moments during his speech. Now, body language, again, it was wonderful. It was illustrative. He got inside the character he was interpreting. But here I have a recommendation. I did not see Răzvan use his hand gestures, and I don't know why. Maybe you can tell me. Although at the end, during the conclusion of his story, he started using his hands. No, excellent vocal variety, excellent body language. Storytelling, here I had some trouble because in my opinion it was a monologue and I could not follow the narrative inside the speech. I don't know exactly what happened, but somewhere in the middle of the speech I've lost exactly who were the characters, what they were doing. And although in my opinion the storytelling was good, but the narrative and the characters were secondary, and I valued more the vocal variety and the body language in his speech. Now, congratulations for your speech. It was a wonderful experience. I would improve the hand gestures. And also I would pay attention to this storytelling, maybe by paying attention to the narrative so that everybody can follow what is happening with whom. So again, congratulations, excellent vocal variety, excellent pauses, excellent body language, and I hope that I will see your next speech in whatever club you will give it. Have a nice evening.
Thank you, Călin, for your feedback. Now it's time to invite on stage the technical evaluators. They will give us their feedback regarding our presence or our presence here on the stage. So I'm going to start with the A counter, our detective. Ioana Popovici, I invite you on the stage to deliver us your feedback. Ioana?
Thank you, Adelina. Unfortunately, my mission didn't go so well because I didn't have enough clues from you guys. You were quite fluent, so I couldn't find out who was the killer for the fluency, but maybe next time I will find out. But I will present to you the clues that you have given to me though, because it's important that you need to improve your fluency, and next time you might be even able to cover yourself better and not give any clue to the detective. So let's start with our Toastmaster, Tatiana. You had two so's, but you were quite fluent overall. The general evaluator, Adelina, I heard some U's. Dragoș as a grammarian, some prolonged vowels. And for myself, I think I had some U's as well, but I'm the detective. Vlad as a timer, two pauses. Yes, I've heard two pauses. Claudiu as a body language evaluator, one Our first speech evaluator, Bianca, some ums, some us, and one pause. Dan Bonariuc as the first speaker, very well. I didn't hear anything, was really fluent. Călin Gâlea as a second evaluator, I've heard some repetitions with the words the, some us, and one pause. Răzvan as a second speaker, great fluency and great use of pauses, definitely. George Blaga as a table topics master, you had 3 us and some okays. Razvan as the first table topic speaker, some ends, 1 okay, Marius Kazaku, 2 ums. Radu, you said well. Dragos, 2 pauses. Catalin, you had really good fluency. Julian, quite fluent, some ums. Juan Carlos, 1 some us as well. Vlad, 3 pauses, prolonged A in the word and. And yeah, that should be all. I covered, I think, everyone. So this was my report, and thank you all.
Thank you to Ioana for your feedback. And now I will invite the second evaluator for the technical evaluator for this evening, which is the grammarian. So I'm going to invite you on stage, Dragos Argint.
Hello again, thank you. Now it's about grammar, and I will talk a bit about 3 main points that we should pay attention in general. After that, we will go to the creative expressions and colleagues, friends that used the word of the evening. I would like to mention 3 main points. When we talk about grammar, I will not mention names. First thing is about the article. When we say the and when we say the. I heard that we said the planet, or I'll give you an example, or we said the country. Normally is the country. When the word starts with a vowel, we say the. When the word doesn't start with a vowel, we say the. Secondly, it was about a sentence, enter in a game. I think a better way of saying is join a game. It was a sentence about computer games, so yeah, I think this is better or different, let's say. And the very last point that I would like to speak about to the improvement side is superlative adjectives. I will give an example that I heard. This country is very democratic. Normally, we say this country is democratic because we cannot say this country is less democratic. But we can use superlative of the adjective. For example, I like very much our public speaking session. This depends on the context. We go further to the second part, and it is 100% about creativity, creative expressions. We start with Tatiana, and I noticed down how you started hello Halloween. This is very into the point according to our theme of the meeting. Dan, our first speaker, congratulations. I noticed down love at first scream. Also, Razvan, man, what did you take? What did you smoke? Just tell us, because we want to feel you. I noticed here his eye vexed me. Yeah, very interesting. Now we go further to the table topics section. We start with Razvan. I didn't notice anything because, yeah, I really was into your speech, but congratulations, Razvan, for table topics and having the courage to speak for the first one. This is quite awesome. Julian, you said normal people walking in the streets with knife. Just I would like to mention trick or treat, happy Halloween, everything is okay. Carlos, a Halloween party where we can predict the future. I think I would like to have this Halloween party and I would like to join. Catalin, I played music through my speeches and I became billionaire. I think this is to summarize your phrase. So I would like to do it and to become billionaire in the near future. Radu, cookies which contains holy water. Great. Nausicaa didn't speak, but I saw on the chat that she wrote chorba should have been the word of the evening. Yeah, that's true. I will take your advice further. Colleen, as the evaluator, you got inside of your character regarding the speech of the Razvan speech. And Vlad, if I noticed correctly, Vlad, when I look in the mirror, I see myself the scariest villain. When I heard your words, immediately in my mind started, bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Yeah, that's true. I would like to thank you, Vlad, once again, and Bianca for using the word of the evening. Tremendous. This is my report. Please continue to speak English every day because English is not scary. English is very hot and is very important. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you also, Dragos. Now it's time to see how we managed our time. So for this, I'm going to invite Vlad Pruneanu to deliver his feedback. Vlad?
Thank you, Adelina. So I will part my feedback into two parts. The first part is for the ones that, for our colleagues and speakers who talked, who speak less or more than the time given. For our first speaker, Dan, he had 5 minutes and he spoke for 6 minutes and 22 seconds. From our table topic speakers, Marius had 2 minutes and he spoke for 51 seconds, and Julian also 2 minutes and he spoke for 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Okay, from our evaluators, we have Colleen, who had 3 minutes as our second speech evaluator and spoke for 3 minutes and 33 seconds. We had Ioana as an egg counter. From 2 minutes, she spoke for 2 minutes and 44 seconds, and Dragos, as a grammarian, he had 5 minutes and he spoke for 5 minutes and 54 seconds. I would like to congratulate the ones that spoke within their given time. It's Razvan, Farkas, Razvan Musca, Radu, Dragos, Cătălin, Juan, myself, and Bianca. Right now, I am at 1 minute and 40 seconds, and this was my report for this evening. Thank you.
Thank you for your report, Vlad. And the last but not least technical evaluator for this evening is our body language evaluator. Claudio, please come on stage and deliver us your report.
So I will start with Cătălin Bălan as president. He had a good, smooth eye contact and a good gesture. And also I saw to him a conventional gesture, and he said to, looking with the finger. And he has also strong stance. Tatiana, a gentle smile I saw to you, animated face expression, very confident posture, and empathetic gesture, suggestive gesture. And you had, I saw also your hand with good speaking, let's say, following your words. Adelina, as a general evaluator, friendly face expression and warm smile, very confident posture. You had also good light. You can see very well your face. You use also conventional gesture, using this gesture with a finger. Ioana Popovic, eye contour, very nice smile, good eye expression, fluent in conversation, in gesture, conversational and friendly posture. Dragos Argint as a grammarian, open smile, I saw, and very large smile when you talk about the speech of Răzvan. And I had some suggestion to you. I saw only your face, and sometime just the hands was up, and maybe if you can take a camera a little bit with distance in between you and the camera, or maybe, yeah, you arrange now a little bit better. It's just suggestion, and also a little bit light, because I didn't saw your eyes very well, because it's reflecting your fat. Yes, something like that you do is much better. Okay. Vlad Pruneanu, timer, friendly facial expression, big smile, confident posture, very good hand gesture, and synchronous with your words. Dan Podnariuk, the first speaker. A lot of things to say. I was really amazed about your fluid gesture, lively gesture, and also you have a good stance, and you can improve this balance back and in front, and also you can be a little bit more attentive of your feet. You have balance from your one feet to another, so it's a little bit distressing for somebody who take a look of your speech. Farkas, Răzvan Farkas. So it was for me very, very shocking, because I cannot see your hand finally, but your face expression was very, very good, and also your mouth and your eyebrow was really, really expressive when you deliver your speech. So also I saw you spoke with your toe. You make it all the time, something like that, and because I saw entirely your body, it was a little bit distressing, this moving of your toes. So good posture. Anyway, nothing to say about your hand gesture. Bianca Lapuștea, good eye contact I saw, and not really good smile to connect with us better. And I see, like to Dragos, only your face, something like that, and sometimes see some finger up, and you had a very static posture. Călin Gâlea, sorry, you have a very suggestive and descriptive gesture, using your finger, your body, you had a good eye contact and nice smile. And I liked you when you evaluate speech. You had open palms, and you connect very well with us, also, of course, with speech evaluator. Georgia Blaga, as table topic masters, good eye contact and a very good smile, a wide gesture and coherent, but you can improve this movement when you speak, you spoke with your speaker, you present your items, you make some movements back and forward, and it's a little bit distracting, but finally your body language was very good, and you involve your colleagues to come on the stage. So I have more minutes or no? Okay. For a table topic master, if you want, later on, I can tell you more. Thank you very much.
Thank you to Claudio for your feedback. Also, as you can see on the agenda, we have a special evaluator tonight. It's the leadership evaluator. I would like to mention that Colin is on a special project, and in order to deliver leadership feedback, we have Annika Moises tonight. Annika, please come on the stage and tell us your report.
Hello and good evening. As Adelina mentioned, my role tonight was to evaluate Colin's evaluation for Răzvan speech. I would like to be short. We can talk Colin more in private, but I don't want to waste our time because we are due. And as a VPA, I would like to start and finish the meetings on time. So, Colin, I liked that you spoke prior to the meeting with Răzvan and find out what is his objective, and with your feedback, you helped him grow further. And you pointed out that it was a monologue, not an actual speech. In your report, you had a structure with stated what were his strong points, like vocal variety, excellent body language. And also you give him a recommendation regarding improving his gesture and the narrative. Personally, I understood a little bit the narrative, but the ending was a little bit spooky this evening. So, Colin, very, very technical, as we are used to. Maybe with not so experienced member, you should heartwarming feedback, to give a warming feedback to the speaker, because you're technical. If other members are not used to this kind of feedback, they will spook a little bit about your feedback. Again, good structure, very good vocal variety, eye contact, and that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you to Annika for your feedback. Now it's time for the general evaluator feedback, and I'm going to start by saying that we are, if the general evaluator respects her time, we are 14 minutes late. I'm going to start with some general ideas that I wrote on my report. First of all, it's a special mention for the general evaluator in general, or for the timer, to mention at the beginning for speakers to pin the timer window in order to see the cards. Another general idea, I would like to emphasize the fact that our feedback are personal opinions, and I would like to congratulate the evaluators who use expressions like "in my opinion," "personally," I think, so we are not knowing all. And another general idea, I would encourage you to avoid using buts in delivering your speech, because when you say a good thing about what you liked in a speech, it grows the energy. And when you get to the butt, it's like you cut all the energy of that idea because you expect something bad to hear. So I would suggest using expression, and I like this, and in order to make it better, you can. So it keeps the energy of the good or the positive vibe of the feedback. I'm gonna start with the president, Cătălin Bălan. I like the fact that you presented our mission, and also you warmly welcomed our guests. Also, I like the fact that you encouraged the public to be supportive with our colleagues. Congrats. Tatiana, as a Toastmaster and the host for this evening, you made us, I like the fact that you made a short introduction on this meeting's theme, the Halloween, and also the fact that you linked it with the transitions between the section of this evening. You were also very supportive, and also in the chat I saw you were supported and you kept all the participants connected. Congrats. Okay. The speech evaluator, Bianca, I like the fact that you had a very positive feedback, which I find it very important, especially when we have an icebreaker. Also, I like the fact that you were very encouraging before the speech when you present our speaker's objective. I like the structures. You followed also the narrative path of the speech, and you use. I like the fact that you use words like "you could emphasize" or "you will improve if you do this." Colleen, the second speech evaluator, I like the way you presented his objectives. You said when you finished presenting the objective of the speaker at the end of the report, you said, "This is it." I encourage you to make a small transition, like, "Tatiana, I give the word back to you," or "Let's welcome Răzvan to see what he prepared." You had a very encouraging introduction, a good structure when you delivered the feedback, and it was very easy for us to follow your report. And also, I like to emphasize the fact that you were one of the persons you used the construction "from my opinion," which also emphasized the fact that it's a subjective, not a general truth, your report. For the technical evaluators, I'm going to start with the A counter, Ioana. Very nice and creative way to present your role. Congratulations. Also for the costume, the hat and the jacket. Also, I like the fact that you used this role when you delivered this speech, and you somehow combine it with your report. The grammarian, Dragos, you were very supportive, especially when you mentioned grammar is not scary. And I like the construction, "Clubs are united by the same mission." I like the fact that in your report you start with some general ideas, and you presented also the structure of your report. And I like the way you construct the feedback. So you start with some ideas for improvement, and then you led us to the creative parts and the good facts, the cream of your feedback. Congratulations. Vlad, the timer. Congratulations also for the way you prepared your role and the way you delivered your report. I also like the fact that you were very well prepared using your cards. the body language evaluator, Claudiu Nemes. I like the expression you use, the language of the body is the key to unlock the soul. I like the way you include this and you emphasize the role of our body language. I like the tips you provided before your evaluation and the fact that you gave specific feedback for each speaker. George, as a table topics master, I like the way you presented the rules of the game. And also you use an expression which I found it of a big impact in your role. If you want and if you dare. So I find it a bit challenging. I find it very, not a bit, very challenging, and I would have liked to join your section. I also have some feedback for the table topic speakers, but I'm gonna give it you in private. So I'm gonna end up my report here. Congratulations, everyone, and I'm gonna give the word back to Tatiana to end up this meeting.
Thank you very much, Adelina. And thank you very much to each and every one evaluator that spent their attention, heard us, watched us, and carefully offered us such constructive feedback. Thank you very much, Adelina, for this lovely, lovely evaluation and feedback section. Thank you very much, George, for the table topic section, which was so fun, interactive, and taught us how to get out of our comfort zone. But if you remember, Georgia asked you kindly to vote for your favorite speaker. So now I have the results. And if you can just show some action on your screens, I'll share with you the winner of today's impromptu section is Radu Pushka. So your favorite speaker was the gangster man. Radu, congratulations, keep on the good work and the good vibes and inspire us some more. With this being said, and with all the thanks being given, we had a tremendous time. So now the end is here. So this evening we discovered Dan and Razvan better. We prepared our impromptu muscles and got some very, very constructive suggestions. But we also discovered a bit Halloween and how can this holiday that is not in our tradition be an interesting thing to discover. So enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will pass the word to Cluj Toastmasters President. Cătălin?
Thank you very much, Tatiana. And I just want to say that I knew so little about this meeting, and you guys have given me such an amazing time. So let's unmute our mics and give a huge round of applause to Tatiana and Adelina who organized this meeting. So everyone unmute your mics and let's give them a proper round of applause, audible, that we can all hear. Thank you very much, Tatiana. Thank you very much, Adelina, for this wonderful, wonderful evening. And now that our mics are on and we can have a little bit of a conversation, I would like to ask you guys, how did you feel during this meeting, if you have any sort of feedback from us? You know, there's a few guests in the audience here for the first time.
Yeah, for me, maybe, yeah. So for me, the first time, honestly, totally new. I am coming from Mexico. I'm living in Timisoara at this moment. And I was having the curiosity since back then to be in Toastmaster Cluj, yeah, let's say. And it was, from my point of view, very professional. Yeah, so it looks good. I'm very happy to see that this is going on, especially here in Timisoara, where I am living. Yeah, that we really have a club and we can, yeah, maybe be in touch for future.
All the way from Mexico, we're really, really happy to have you here. Thank you for joining. I hope you had a wonderful time as well.
Thank you.
Do we have any other ideas, any other opinions about tonight? Someone from Cluj, someone from Timisoara. Come on, let's give each other a little bit of feedback.
Hello,
Bianca, you want? Razvan.
Sorry. Also for me was very exciting to be for the first time in a kind of this virtual meeting, and I hope in the future to meet also in real life. But by the way, again, was very wonderful for me, very titanic to be part of this in this afternoon. I really want to thank you to all of you, and I hope to see you again next week. Thank you again.
Thank you for joining, Razvan. Thank you for your feedback, and please come again
I
for
will
both
do.
for all the meetings around. We had another hand up, or was it just me? I thought I saw another volunteer who wanted to speak. Radu, you wanted to say something about us?
Yes. This is an interesting meeting because we have a chance to learn from each other. And the best part is we have so many people to fill their roles. We should do this more often, but not too often, because that's why it's special to be that now and then. But yes, you did a great job speaking with each other and the team, and yes.
Yeah, the team did an amazing job organizing, and thank you for congratulating them. That being said, everyone, I think we can all stay longer for chat and share more feedback. And we're here from 2 different clubs, so don't forget to visit each other, try to join us, try to find out where we live, how we operate, and how we play around with our little meetings. For that, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, follow both Timisoara English speakers and Cluj on Facebook, try to engage with us as much as you can. And I will keep the administrative announcements to a minimum today because we're here as 2 different clubs and we don't really want to do that to try to get in each other's way. So we've discussed them both with Tatiana before, the president of Timisoara English speakers. And there's only one announcement that we want to...
I can be the president of
Are you not the president?
Timisoara.
I thought you were the president.
I don't mind. I can be. We have 3 clubs here. I can be the president for all.
Someone lied to me. Someone lied to me. I thought you were the president.
No, they're just predicting the future a little bit.
There's only one announcement. There's only one announcement I want to make today, and that is next Sunday on the 7th of November, we're going to have a conference, a national conference. There's going to be contests. We're going to get around here. We're going to have a lot of fun. Please join us. Please support the speakers from your region and from our region, and join us for an absolutely amazing time on the 7th of November for our next conference. That being said, I think this is enough for us in terms of announcements. We'll sort out roles, each of our clubs. Dragos, if you have a link for the event, please post it in here. So if you have a link for the division convention, please post it in chat. But that being said, that is all for announcements. We'll sort out roles for each of our clubs separately for this meeting. And that being said, I declare the meeting closed, and I would like to open the floor for everyone for discussions, for enjoying a little bit of time, for tea, for coffee, and in any language that you guys want.
Yay!